Hi Libra, I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for January 2021. This month I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck, and remember these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Libra Sun, Libra Ascendant, and Libra Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check out your cusp sign. So all that being said, Libra, now onto your January 2021 Psychic Tarot reading. Libra, the first card you're starting off with is the Justice card, and this is dealing with court documents, legal papers, lawyers, the court systems, lawsuits, divorces, settlements. If it's not legal, it could be something that was unfair or unjust, now becomes fair and just, and it doesn't have to be a legal situation. Some of you did have a court case and something got thrown out that you were trying to achieve or do, and it could be revisited. Maybe not in January, but it may be revisited. If you are like a landlord, there may be somebody you need to get out of a place that you own that you're leasing, and it may require you hiring a lawyer, going to the court system. Could also be if you have to hire a lawyer to get out of some kind of contract that you signed for something. Like maybe you signed a contract for somebody to build a roof and then you got a better deal somewhere else, or people doing construction or work at your home or business that they're not up to snuff and you signed a contract with them and now you want to break that contract, so you have to deal with a lawyer or the courts to get you out of this deal or contract. If it's not you, there could be other family members connected to you that are in a bitter battle, and it could be court, through the court system. Some of you know, but some of you, those family members are going through the court system. But you know what, for some of you in that regard, I kind of feel like you just have to sit back and watch or view it happening. I don't feel like you can really do anything about that. It's kind of seems like out of your hands, or you can listen to what's going on and hear about it, but you may not be the one directly involved in it. Some of you are finalizing some kind of paperwork to get something going. It could be divorce for some of you. It could be other kinds of paperwork, like maybe you're having a house built or renovated, or you're purchasing something that's big, and that could be involving this. Some of you may be really curious about how legal process works, and you may even be spending some time researching it, talking to lawyers or judges or people in the system of the judiciary system that you know, or looking things up online and finding out, is this legal? What you think of how something's being handled legally? And it could pertain to something that, because you have an interest personally in something that you're prepared to do or you're pondering doing, and that could be why you're looking into that. You know, I feel like some of you, this is not as strong as the other messages, but I do feel some of you may have witnessed some people battling it out, not legally. Not with courts, where you're just seeing people being at odds with each other. And this could be family situations, could even be through friendships. So the next card you have in your reading is the Ten of Cups, and this is happily ever after. Happy emotions, feeling good, happy children, good health, happy home, could indicate marriage. Some of you, Libra, sun, moon, or rising sign, are going to see your family start to expand and grow, whether or not you're the one having the children or child, or it's your daughter, your son, somebody else in your family, one of your siblings. But I feel some of you Libras are watching your family expand and grow in January. So you may get news that somebody's getting engaged, somebody's getting married, somebody's having a baby. It could be multiple areas of that. Some of you want to change something about your living situation. You may have problems with water. You may have flooding in your basement or a leaky roof, or maybe you live near some water and water is, you're starting to be dangerous or flooding near where you live. And some of you aren't going to worry about it anymore because I see some of you are going to change where you're living. So some of you may very well be getting ready to move. You may be like, okay, I'm not going to worry about this, bay, ocean, lake, river, stream, pond, whatever it is that's flooding, or even just, it could be due to weather. It could be due to changes in the topography of the area where you live. I feel like you're going to be like, well, I'm not going to worry about that too much because I'm leaving. I'm going to move, or something is going to change with that. So I feel like, you could fix it. I'm not saying you're not going to fix it, but some of you, I feel like you're going to, maybe it's something you can't fix, but it's concerning you, and you're going to be like, well, I'm not going to sit here and sweat it. I'm just going to move. If you're married or seriously coupled, I feel somebody connected to you gets a raise. They get a promotion, a raise, it could be you, but it feels more to me like if you have a spouse, a significant other, like it's happening to them, which in turn is going to be good for you. Some of you are going to start to go do some kind of research on your family history or lineage. You may be doing something to find out what your roots, or even if you know your family's roots, you may do some kind of research to do genealogy and find out or delving into your family's history for some other reasons. Maybe you want to find out medical conditions your family members have had in the past because you're concerned about you or one of your kids, or maybe you just want to know the history because you're trying to do something and you want to recreate or bring the history of your family's past into the now. So the next card you have is 8 of Cups, and this is turning away from what's not working for you anymore, emotionally speaking. And you're heading off with the stick of power and control in your hand, so you're going on a new journey. And even if the journey is unknown, you're still willing to take it. So this very likely could be you could be breaking up with somebody or just turning away from something that's not working for you emotionally. Some of you are going to feel like things have gotten out of hand in a relationship issue, whether it's a love relationship, a business partnership relationship, a friendship relationship, a family relationship. It'll be different for all of you because it is a general reading. This is why I always say you've got to watch your rising sign, because your rising sign is going to be about fate and destined events. Your sun sign is you came here to do through your sun sign, your purpose, but you have free will. Your rising sign, you don't have as much free will. It's more fate and destiny. You may feel like you've got to get out of something that you're looking at that makes you feel bogged down and like it's a mess. So it could be your living situation. Maybe you feel like it's bogged down and messy where you live. Doesn't mean the place you're living in. Could be the town you're living in, the city you're living in, the state you're living in, the province you're living in, the country you're living in. Is it getting messy? Are you getting feeling like it's too messy and too much muckety muck going on around it and you don't like it? But it could even be happening in your own home or your own environment around your home, in your home. I see Libras talking to other people saying, what's the best location? You may be talking to realtors or asking other people in the know, or maybe even professionals of other sorts, or doing research yourself, like, what's the best area for me to go? What's the best place for me to live? Where should I go? That could even mean a neighborhood, an apartment building, a condo. It could be a local move. Maybe you're not going to move far, but I feel that some of you are moving because of something that my guides are calling like muckety muck, like something is not feeling good, or it's a relationship that you want to get away from that has that same energy. I feel like Libras are kind of concerned about wasting time. You may feel like your biological clock is ticking and you're in a relationship that's like, it's not going to go anywhere, and you're like worried and your biological clock is ticking, or there's some essence of time that you're worried about. A lease is running out, or how much time you have left to do something that, because I get the feeling of the pressure of time. It's either the time within yourself, of your own mind and your own physiology and biological clock, or it's time in some other way, because I do see you concerned about that in this card. To get more psychic messages and predictions from my spirit guides, please check the description box below this video for the links for my most recent videos for Vimeo. I look into very specific topics using a variety of divination tools to bring you more accurate predictions for your astrological signs. These links and descriptions are also available on the videos page of my website, www.thelluckymermaid.com. Thank you. Now, the card you have next is the Five of Rods. This is an internal struggle going on in you, or it could be a struggle with coworkers, family members, or groups, clubs, or organizations you belong to. So it's some kind of struggle. I'm not sure where this is going, because I get I do get arguing, but I'm trying to figure out who's arguing here. I feel like you're being challenged by people. I feel like your ideas, your beliefs or ideas are being challenged by people. And I don't feel like you agree with them either. You may feel like you're forced to do something, and this may cause an internal struggle in you, and you're like, I'm not ready to take that step. It could be like you could be at a job and they may want you to step up to the next level, and you may feel like, oh no, I'm not ready to, jump up a level yet to that job. Or, you could have a love partner that's like, let's move in together, let's get engaged, or let's have a child. And you may be feeling like, oh, I'm not ready for that step yet, because I get some of it. It's arguing about what your ideology and how you think about things, and you don't agree with how they think about things. I also pick up that some people either could be the same situation that's being argued over, but it could also be an employer or somebody you're involved with that wants to take something up to the next level in some manner with you, or step up to the plate in some way, and you may feel like, no, I'm not ready for that. I feel that some of you may also even find out that there's been some gossiping or trouble stirring behind the scenes. So somebody in your family could be stirring up trouble about something, or it could be in a work situation, or it could be something going on out in the world, in your town, city, neighborhood. It could be something like that. But there's also, so you have to listen to these because it's a general reading, and these cards don't all mean one thing only. So for some of you, this is like there's people with agendas that are trying to stir up trouble. Now, are they doing that in your personal life? And in your family, in your friends, a club, group, or organization? Is it in your town, neighborhood? Only you're going to be able to answer that question. You also may feel pressured about like having to sell something. Like if, let's say there's some government or something, state, local, whatever, that says they want to put roadways through your property. And so they want to buy your property, kind of like force you to sell because they're going to put some or build some development. And maybe you don't live in the property, maybe you just own it, but you don't want to give up that property. You may feel forced to do something, like to sell a property you don't want to sell, or to change your job to a different position within a company you work for, and you don't want to really work in that department. So some of you are going to feel forced to do something. So your last card here, wow, your reading feels like up and down to me, Libra. You have the Ace of Rods as your last card, and this is new beginnings. This could be receiving an inheritance, having a new job, a birth of a child, a new relationship, some kind of new beginning. I feel like some of you are going to move, and that everybody's going to be happy because it's going to be a better place and energy is going to feel so much better and lighter to you. So some of you, it does involve having a new residence. Some of you could find out that you get acknowledged or awarded for something, some heroic deed you did, some good job or work that you did. Getting some kind of award or recognition comes up here for some of you Libras. Some of you that have a business already, like you own your own business, I get you taking on more work. Now, that could also apply to you Libras that work for another business or company that they wanted to promote you and you were against it, but you had, or move you to a different department and you didn't really want to do it. And then they move you over to it, or you go do it, and then you have more work and more responsibilities to come up. But this is a positive card to me. I don't feel it's a negative energy from the Ace of Rods. So even if you do have to do that, I feel like, you know, it may be better off for you because you could be making more money and getting further in your career if you do that change. Some of you that are single, I see you putting yourselves out there on the dating scene or getting out there again into the world. Okay, you're going to ask me, how's that going to happen? I don't know. Is it? You tell me. What's going to go on here? Is it, you know, are things going to open up that, you know, enough that you can go out and date and meet people? And I don't know. We'll see. So some of you, you're going to be meeting, maybe you're going to meet them online first, you know, on a dating site or whatever. I feel that many of you Libras that are single will be in a new relationship by the time you get to the end of the year of 2021. So really, for some of you Libras, new love could come in for you at any point. So I recommend you watch my yearly readings that I did on Vimeo for each sign of the zodiac and your rising sign if you want to. But, you know, in February, I do my love readings for the year. So you can check that out. Maybe the new love hasn't come in yet by that point. So it'll tell you more as to when. So the best gemstone crystal that I got for Libra for the month of January 2021 is Sunset Jasper. There may be other names for this stone. This stone was actually bought for me by my son. And he told me that when he bought it, the bin he got it out of, they were calling it Sunset Jasper. That's the name they gave it. But anyway, so let's see, why is this the best gemstone for Libra? It's going to help you feel like you are more polished, like your physique, your physical appearance is going to be more, I don't know, outstanding, upgraded. I get like putting on the Ritz with yourself. Like this is going to help you. I don't really can't explain it. I feel like it affects your aura. So it's not like it's a magic stone and it's going to suddenly make you look better. But, you know, what energetically affects our aura affects how we look. So that's what I'm getting off this stone for you. It's also going to be a very good stone for you to really have focus and on what you put your mind to, and then to have the follow through of diligence to get it going. So it's like a motivational stone for you in the month of January 2021. This is funny, my throat is weird while I'm going to get ready to say this. It's also going to help you with your throat. If you have any issues with sore throat, strep throat, tonsillitis, swollen glands, anything like that, or anything that's not just like a fly-by-night sickness, any issues with your throat, this is going to be a helpful stone for Libra, at least in the month of January of 2021. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. I want to thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the additional videos that I record, where I channel the psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides that you're not going to see here, you can get my Vimeo videos, which are on my Vimeo Videos on Demand page. And I always post the most recent recorded links below in the description box in the Show More section down below the video. And some of the most recent video series I have recorded is my psychic crystal readings for January for 2021. So if you'd like to get a continuation of this reading, you can click on that link and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Also, my psychic tarot readings for the new year of 2021, they're very, very popular every year. That's my biggest selling videos. If you want to see what I get for your sign for the entire year, I highly recommend you check that out. And always wise to get your rising sign, because your rising sign is going to give you more of a complete picture. Please read the description either on my website or underneath the video on Vimeo, or listen to the trailer, because I tend to change it up how I do the yearly readings. This one is a total of 14 cards, 7 main cards with 7 expanding cards, but you need to read the categories of each card that I'm looking into. So please check that out. Also, if you would like to get the solar eclipse in Sagittarius, December 14th, 2020, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. Those videos, predictions, the eclipse effects last for 6 months. So you got to check them out. I mean, really, I used a format where the first card is going to look at what's ending for you from that eclipse. The second card is what's beginning for you. The third card is the blessing. The fourth tarot card is what's the karmic lesson. And then the fifth card is an oracle card. And I also look into the crystal in those videos. Also, and those eclipse effects last for 6 months. That eclipse occurred on December 14th, 2020. Don't forget the full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini, November 30th, 2020. Psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. I did the same format. And that eclipse in Gemini, we're still under the effects of that eclipse also for 6 months. And if you would like to help donate to my channel and support the work I do here, I have a donation link which is connected to PayPal, listed underneath all the video series that I have listed down below. And I want to say thank you so much to all the people that have been really quite generous and donated to my channel and help support the work I do here. It does really make a difference and help a lot. So thank you so much for that. I don't take that lightly. Also, if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here, you can follow me on my Facebook page at The Lucky Mermaid LLC, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC, and on Instagram at The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I use a variety of divination tools. You never know what I'm going to use. And those predictions are not just for the day I post them. Sometimes they're for a couple weeks, a couple months, or a week out, or a few days. And many people find those resonate with them. You may find they resonate with you as well. And I feel like people have asked me, well, what sign is it for? If you're guided to go look at it, I really believe there's at least one or more messages in those predictions for you. So I'd love to see you over on my social media pages and check that out. So I hope you have an absolutely fantastic month of January, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.